Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, so don't hate me, but I've been super duper busy with everything that I've been doing. This video is going to be dedicated to answering some of the questions that I always get asked on my Instagram as to what my fitness routine is, how I got started, what I do to stay motivated, all of that good stuff. So if you want to know more information about my fitness routine, then please keep on watching. So I've always been naturally skinny. My whole life I've been really skinny. I used to be made fun of when I was in middle school, in high school. I started high school and I was 100 pounds. I wasn't even a size 0 yet. I was a size 00. So freshman, sophomore, and junior year was when I started to gain weight because of volleyball, because in volleyball you're pretty much just squatting the whole time, so I was able to build my legs there. When I joined track my junior year was when I built a track muscle, and I was a sprinter. I reached my peak when I was junior year. I weighed in at 124, so that was my highest weight that I've ever weighed. Graduated high school was when I stopped working out, so all of that weight and that muscle that I gained kind of disappeared. I dropped down to 112 pounds. After that was when I decided to, start weight training or whatever. I knew that I had to lift weights to gain weight, but I didn't know that when you're skinny, you have to make sure that you're eating double of whatever it is that you're eating in order to gain weight, because how do you expect to gain weight when you're not eating the right amount of foods? And then you build the muscle and you're still going to be thick all around, but it's a process. So you're going to start off by building the muscle first, and then once you kind of already built the muscle, that's when you kind of want to start incorporating cardio and more on a regular basis, so you can start burning the fat that you gained along with that, if that makes sense. So you mold your body the way you would like to. I never had a butt. And a lot of people are always asking or saying, oh, you were born with it. But no, I wasn't. I wish I could find a picture of what I looked like before so I can show you guys exactly what I was talking about. My butt is literally all muscle. It took me a long time to build it. But when you set your mind to something, you stick with it, and you push yourself and you get yourself through, and then you finally get what you wanted to achieve. When you're bulking, you want to make sure that you're eating the right foods. I started eating about 4 to 5 times a day. Breakfast, and then your first meal, and then your second meal, and your third meal. And then you can have a snack before you go to bed. So you want to make sure that you're intaking carbs as well as protein. Some carbs that you can be eating that I eat on a regular basis are potatoes, brown rice, white rice, bread. I know, oh, and just to let you guys know, I'm not a specialist when it comes to this whole fitness thing. I'm not really strict when it comes to eating. I just try to eat the basics, because like I said, I don't have time. You can meal prep, but meal prepping does take a little bit more time, and I'm not really about that. I don't really restrict myself from eating certain things, because I feel the moment you start restricting yourself from eating things, you're gonna fall off the bandwagon. You're not gonna want to do it. Oh, and also oatmeal, definitely, that's one thing that you want to make sure that you're eating all the time, especially when you're trying to gain weight. So I would start off, let's say for example, in the morning, 2 cups of oatmeal. I do oatmeal with hot water, and I'll just add bananas or strawberries. I don't really like to add sugar. You have to keep in mind that food isn't really supposed to taste good. I mean, obviously we want something that tastes good, right? But it's fuel for your body. So the moment you kind of get that mentality in your head, you kind of just eat it. You learn to deal with it because you don't have time. Unless you have time, you want to make your food all fancy and shit, you can go ahead and do that. But I don't have time. So I don't mind eating nasty ass oatmeal, whatever. If it's going to help me get to my goals, then I'll eat it. So I will start off with that, and it takes me a while to kind of eat the whole oatmeal, because my stomach is small, and you want to make sure you're eating more so your body can just gain weight. It really take me almost an hour to eat the whole oatmeal, but I would make sure I would eat it. I was I'm on an Operation Build a Booty, and this is gonna help me get a bigger butt and just get toned overall, so I'm gonna eat it. 2 hours later, you want to eat something that has your vegetables and your protein. So protein, things that you can eat that have protein. Greek yogurt has a lot of protein. The little protein bars, you can eat that. And also all of this advice that I'm giving you, targeting skinny girls. I don't really know too much about cutting weight, but I will find more information about that if you guys are trying to lose weight. I just wanted to get this out as fast as I possibly could, because a lot of people have been asking. So when you're trying to cut weight, you lower your intake of carbs, because carbs is what makes you gain weight. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want to make sure that you stay away from that. And typically eat carbs in the morning, because in the morning is when you need the energy for throughout the day or whatever. Tuna, I eat tuna all the time. Like sometimes when I don't have time to make anything to eat, I'll literally take a can of tuna, a fork, and a water bottle and just eat it. 2 cans of tuna is probably around like 30 grams of protein, so that's like really good. I don't take protein shakes just because I feel like I'd rather intake protein naturally versus the protein shakes, but you can. But it all depends on what you're trying to do with your body. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want to make sure that you're intaking a protein shake that is low in carbs, because there are some protein are really high in carbs and stuff, and it can make you gain weight instead of lose it. Another thing would be chicken breast, tilapia, salmon. And then 2 hours later, the 3 meals that I have throughout the day is just chicken, potatoes, and some type of vegetable, so like broccoli or asparagus. And then at night I'll have like, I don't know, like a little snack like fruit and like a granola bar or something, and then I'll call it a day. Usually on the weekends I kind of tend to slack off and I don't really care what I eat. Oh, and the working out part is, I feel, the most difficult, just because you actually have to take time out of your day to go to the gym. When you're trying to gain weight, you want to make sure you're lifting heavy weight. And when you're barely starting, you want to make sure that you go with like a guy or something, so you won't be embarrassed to go by yourself, because it can be a little intimidating, you know, because whenever I go work out where the weights are at, and that's where all the guys, and you know, it can be intimidating because you feel like everything you're doing is wrong. Form is really important when lifting weights. And also keep in mind that when you're building your butt and you're trying to gain weight, you stay away from cardio. You do incorporate some cardio, maybe like 10 minutes every day, like as a warm-up before you start, because if you do a lot of cardio, you're going to lose your mass. Like, you're still going to have the muscle, but you're going to be thinner. So you're trying to gain, so you stay away from cardio. I don't really do cardio as much right now because I'm really trying to build my butt and build my legs. And then when I feel like I'm where I want to be at, then I can start incorporating more cardio. There's a lot of excuses that people always tell me. You know, people always say I don't have time, my school, my work, whatever. There is a 24-hour fitness, so you can go to the gym literally in the middle of the night. I usually go from 10 to 12. I try to weight train about 4 times a week, just because I really want to get results fast. When I'm at the gym, I push myself to where I feel like I can't go anymore. Like, that's how serious I take my workouts. I take my workouts really serious, just as I do with everything else. I do go to school full time, 12 to 15 units a semester. I do work at Sally Beauty Supply. And I also have, you know, my social life. I'm a freelance makeup artist, so I don't have time to do pretty much a lot of things, but I do make time to go to the gym, even if I'm tired. Like, there'll be days where I'm tired as fuck and I don't want to go, but I go just because, you know, I want to reach my goals. This is why I feel like a lot of people don't do it, because they know how hard it is to get there. So if you guys want to see results right away, I recommend going, and you will see results within a month if you try, like, you push yourself like every single day. 3 months for sure, you'll see results. When I started, I was at 112, and right now I currently weigh at 130 pounds. I love it because, you know, I never thought that I could be where I'm at right now, but you know what, I pushed hard, and I'm still pushing right now to get to where I'm at. And that's how I feel like you should be with everything, you know, with work, with school, with your dreams. You know, it's going to take a lot of work, and it takes patience. You're not going to grow an ass in one day. You want to surround yourself with people that push you and that want to see you succeed with whatever it is that you do. When you feel like you want to give up at the gym, just constantly remind yourself as to why you got started. Like, it doesn't make sense to me if you start something and you don't finish it. Like, why would you even start? Why would you even pay for your membership? Why would you even take the time to tell yourself that you're going to do it and then you're not going to do it, you know? So it just all depends on you. Just push yourself. It's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be hard. But the results that you get afterward are really rewarding. I'm going to tell you guys what I do for a normal leg day routine. I go in, I make sure I have about like 2 hours to fully work out my legs. About 15 minutes of Stairmaster to kind of get myself warmed up. And then I go do squats in the squat racks. I do 20 reps of just the bar, and then I'll add a 10 on each side, and then I'll do another 20 reps, and then I'll add another 10, and then I'll do 15 reps. So the higher the weight, the lower the reps, and then I'll add another 10. So once I reach like 30 pounds is when, like, about 10 to 12, just depending. And if I'm feeling really good, I will max out. So maxing out is pretty much to kind of see your strength, and it is where you put as much amount of weight as you can and see if you can do at least 1 rep. But when you do that, make sure that you have somebody spotting you, because you can like humiliate yourself and it can just be really dangerous overall. So anyway, so that's what I do for the squats. I rest in between about like 2 minutes. I don't kill myself completely. I go drink water, you know, I do whatever it is that I gotta do. And then after that, I'll go do the leg press. I'll do 4 sets, either do 2 plates or 3 plates. When I'm feeling like really lazy, I'll do 1 plate. And for those, I do 4 sets, like 15 to 20, just all depending on how I'm feeling. So every machine that I go to or everything that I do 4 sets of it. And then after leg press, I go and do lunges. I like to do leg press, lunges, and squats right at the beginning, because those are the hardest and that's what tires you out the most. So you get that out of the way. I use the curl bar. I first started off using the 20 pound, and then I progressed to the 40, and now I can actually do the 70. So I do lunges, I do 4 sets of those. I go into the racquetball rooms, and then I go back and forth, and then I stop, and then back and forth, and then I stop, back and forth, and then I stop till I reach 4. After that, I go hamstrings. Hamstrings are the ones where you're laying down and then you like kick back, so this works out the back of your legs. I do 4 sets of those, and I have it on the 50 pounds. 4 sets of 20. And then after donkey kicks, but with the machine, I'll do 4 sets of 20 on the 45. I do 4 sets of those. And then after I'm done with that, I will go do the leg extensions. And for those, I will be like around 80 to 90 pounds, just depending how I feel that day. And I do 4 sets of 20. And then after I'm done with that, I'm pretty much like dead at this point. And then I will go into like the room, like the ab room, and then I will do donkey kicks. I will show you guys. I will literally do this right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Those hurt so bad, like so bad, but it's a good way to end my leg day routine. 4 sets of these, or just until I feel like I'm gonna cry. You get on all 4s. And then what you're gonna do is set up like this. You're gonna kick upward, and you wanna make sure that you clench your butt cheek, and you kick back to where you feel like your back is like denting. Oh my god, and I forgot to tell you guys that also when I'm doing legs, the 2 machines that I've been doing are the ones where you're sitting down and you open up your legs this way. So I do 4 sets of 20 on, I think, like 50 pounds, and then the other ones where you're sitting down, and then you clench inward. So the ones that they're like right next to each other, the ones that you clench inward and then outward. So I do those too. So anyways, I do 20 of these. So you want to do 1, 2, until you hit 20. And then once you reach 20, you're gonna come up here and you're gonna do 20 more of these, and you're just gonna contract the muscle, and you're gonna do 20 of them. It's gonna count as 1 set, so you're gonna do 4 sets of these. So by the time you're done doing these, you're gonna be really tired. So once you hit 20, I haven't reached 20, but I just want you guys to kind of. And then I like to do in between 4 sets of these, where you kick upward, the same motion. You're gonna do 20 of these, and then when you're done with that, the 20, you're gonna come back and contract 20 more of these. And you're gonna do these for both sides. That is all of my leg day routine, and pretty much how I got started. A little bit of information. I just kind of gave you guys the gist of it. It's not like everything that I do. So I'm thinking about making an Instagram, like showing you guys like my before and afters and like my progress. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will show you guys. Oh my god, and I forgot to totally tell you guys, I have stretch marks. I have really bad stretch marks to kind of prove to you that I had no butt. Like my stretch marks are literally really bad. Like let me show you. I'm not gonna show you. My stretch marks come out from here all the way back here, and I have some new ones forming right here. So this is what my legs look like. I still actually have to work on my core, but I've been working on it. This is like literally all muscle, like everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys feel motivated enough to go out and work out, because it's fun. Like don't see it as like a job. Sorry, it's because I fixed my camera. Don't see it as like you dread it, you know, because the moment you dread something is when you're just kind of like, fuck, like I don't want to go. Just think about everything in a positive way. It's just the way you perceive things, you know. Just look at everything in a positive way, whether it's the gym, whether it's school, whether it's your problems, whatever. Always focus on the good things rather than the negative. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on my next one.